When I think about pride, I think about how far I've come. I think pride is such a personal journey, and when you think about where I was many years ago as a little boy who grew up on the northwest coast of Tasmania on 1,000 acres of beef and dairy to the person that I am today, speaking here at the New York Stock Exchange, I kind of feel like I'm so proud of that boy, that young guy that managed to be able to, against all odds, become himself and actually be happy with the person that he is. I think that there's this element of not only accepting who we are, but then being proud of who we are, and I think that we often forget about that being proud element. So pride to me is recognizing the fact that I am really proud of that person that I am and that person that I've become, because that guy is the guy that does deserve to be everything that he is today and more.
What are some of the key initiatives your company undertakes to celebrate and support the LGBTQ+ community?
Chasing Rainbows is an early stage venture fund which invests in LGBTQ+ founder companies. So our only thesis requirement for investment is that one of the founding team members identifies as part of the community. Less than 0.5% of all venture funding go to someone who identifies as part of the LGBTQ+ community. And on top of that, 75% of founders go back into the closet whilst fundraising because they believe that being part of the LGBTQ+ community is a bad mark against their name. Unfortunately, this has been evidenced by general partners at other funds who may have different religious or political views, who will openly discriminate against someone based on their sexuality. However, what I have also seen is the other side of that coin, where LGBTQ+ founders create 36% more jobs, have 114% more patents, and have 44% more exits than their straight counterparts. And so when I think about it, nobody investing in the space, but yet really great outcomes, the whole idea about chasing rainbows is that if we fully invest in that space, we should have even better outcomes.
Now, what challenges do you think still persist in the corporate world for LGBTQ+ individuals, and how can they be addressed?
Yeah, as I mentioned, I think for so many people within our community, we're often given half the respect that we deserve. We have to work twice as hard for half that respect as well. But what that means is that we go twice as far when given the opportunity. I think it's really important for leaders in organizations, whether they be part of the community or not, to actually stand up for every single employee that they have, and that actually to show that they are valued and also valuable in their organization. By doing that, not only do we create more diverse teams, but the diverse teams actually perform better. And so if any leader who's actually looking at the bottom line can actually think about who is diverse in their team and bringing more diversity into the team, they'll perform better. So that's one of the things I think all organizations need to do. On top of that, being somebody from a minority community on many levels, not only am I part of the LGBTQ+ community, but I'm also an immigrant to the US, as well as a person of color as well. When I start thinking about all those things, the elements just keep compounding. However, what that also means is that when you do stand out, we really do stand out, and people within our community often have a chip on their shoulder to prove that we are just as good, if not better, as everybody else. And so, like I said, when we have the opportunity, we go twice as far.
Ben, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me here today at the New York Stock Exchange First Crowd event.
It's a privilege to be here. Thank you.